Okay, good afternoon, class. I think we'll start. If people are joining, let them join us. Okay. Right. Thanks for joining. And today's topic is going to be luxury client. Okay. So we have been looking into legal aspects of a brand, and we also saw what are the different types of the brand itself. How do you counterfeit and how do you fight against it, right? So did you manage to do the article or go through the article on how to counterfeit luxury brand products?
Not yet, miss. I really forgot about it, but I'm planning to do it after this class.
No problem. uh, Thanks for being honest, Hendrik. How about you, June and Alika? Did you manage to go through?
Uh, Me neither. I haven't did it.
No problem. We will discuss that in the tutorial class tomorrow. Okay, I just want to run through because we are just moving on with the lecture topics, right? So our luxury client is what we're going to study in today's topic, right? Because if we don't understand the nature of our clients, the nature of our customers, it's very difficult to cater to them, right? So who are the luxury clients and what do you mean by the excursionists? So there are two types basically, right? One is the luxury clients and the other one is the excursionists. So when you talk about luxury clients, who are these people? Right? How do you call someone a luxury? How do you call someone as a luxury client? That means people who have been in the business of luxury industry itself. That means their needs and expectations, all of it is met by the luxury goods. So that is where, and people have been using the products for n number of years. Okay, and that is, these are the people who will be categorized as luxury clients itself. So basically, the younger generation are basically from millennials age 23 to 36. They are also part of this career. I mean, this group itself, the clientele. But most of it is people who are from the older generation. They use products because they carry a value with it, right? They don't use products because of the brand. They don't use products because this is going to be my social stigma, or I'm going to have a peer pressure if I don't use it. No, that is not the matter of concern. But for them, it is because they want to use it because of the brand itself, because of the service itself, right? And Generation Z, this is also a much younger crowd, and they're also in the radar of the luxury market because they get so caught up in this peer pressure, right? And that is why they also belong to the luxury market, right? They are caught up because their peer pressure is so high. People use, the usage of brands is so high, and that is why this crowd is also caught up. The Generation Z is also caught up, right? So what stands out? What stands out between the luxury clients? It's the value of certain goods and the services, right? So that is what most of the people look for in the luxury products itself. Okay, when you look at this, okay, now you tell me, you can look at the screen, right? Who are the luxury clients? So there's four to five categories, but never is one of the categories as well. That means these people do not use luxury products itself. But if you look at this, there's regular treaters, there's for gifts, occasional treaters, rarely. So these are the four important categories, and it is segregated by their age group. This is a 2019 report. Probably you can look into the latest report as well. Okay, if you can go back to the source itself on Global Web Index, you can go back to the latest source and see what is this reading says. Okay, now you look at this. Now you tell me, regular treaters. What do you mean by regular treaters? I stopped sharing. What do you mean by regular treaters?
don't they mean like if they buy it for themselves, just like a treat for themselves?
Yeah, so people people would like to buy it for themselves, or they often buy the luxury brands not only for themselves, maybe for gifting or anything, right? Or for their family, or it's their lifestyle itself. So if you look at it, this is 35, age 35 to 44. That's the age group that prefers this as regular treats, right? Even 25 to 35. So it's not much of a difference. So you can actually categorize them as 25 to 44. That means they value the brand, they know the service, they know the actual items and the worth of the product. And that is why they often use this luxury products. And there's another category who only go for gifts. All right, if you look at it, this is the regular category for gifts. You know, they only buy for gifts. Luxury brands are purchased only for gifts. If you look at this very interesting age group, right, it's from 16 to 24 age group. This is the age group that only prefers to buy for gifts. But again, still it's a luxury brand, right? So that means people who want to stay in a luxury hotel for a night or two as a gift for someone, as a birthday or an anniversary, right? So then it's still a gift, right? For occasional treaters, if you look at it, this spread is pretty same. It's not skewing towards one particular age group. If you look at it, it is spread out, right? Occasional treaters, that means people in all age group, even people in the senior citizen age group also go for occasional treats. It's only 15%, not so different from 23 or 22 or 25, right? So people do this as an occasional or a periodic or a celebrational kind of activity. Right? So that's an occasional treater. And rarely you have them also, you know. If you talk about rarely, this age group 45 to 54 is rare, correct? That means it is not an occasion. Even if it's occasion, like every year the occasion comes, right? But rarely is different from it. Rarely meaning it is not an every year occasion, it's not an every periodic occasion, it is totally rare. Maybe 25th anniversary, or maybe a 50th anniversary, maybe the first birthday, right? Or maybe a special kind of a proposal, right? So that's rare. It doesn't happen every year. Okay, so that's the difference between the occasional and the rare. But never, there is also one segment of people that belong to the never category. That means they don't indulge themselves or any of their relatives, or for anyone, they do not indulge in the luxury brands at all. For them, it is just waste of money, or it is just waste of time. So it's of that sort. Okay, so that is the different categories of people. All right, looking at the categories of how much the money is being spent based on the age group. Again, it's the same report. And when we look at it, regular treaters, where they spend on cars and automotives. That means they are brand oriented. They go and keep changing their cars, or they keep upgrading their automotives, their bikes, right? And that's where they spend much money. 26% of it, people belong to this category, and 36% belong to the household and furniture items category. For them, living in style matters, right? So they spend and invest money in living a luxurious life. Travel, this is the kind of people that we target to, right? Because they travel in luxury airlines, they stay in luxury resorts, luxury hotels. So everything belongs to the travel category itself. All right, so that is travel category. So the regular treaters indulge in these three categories. All right, and for gifts and special occasions, so let's see, for gifts and special occasions, how many people indulge? So 25% people indulge in exclusive event access. That means they want to make it special, right? So they want to keep it just for that particular special occasion. and for the gifts, right? So they want to have it like that. And 30% of people travel. They love to go around because it is a special occasion, right? We want to keep it, we want to have this in our memory for a lifetime. We want to have this experience for a lifetime, right? So that's the kind of people we target, correct? So this will be our major category of clients because of the tourism and hospitality industry. Then we have household and furniture items, which is also 25%, which is similar to regular treaters and special occasions. That means people will invest in, okay, it's going to be my 50th birthday, it's going to be my 25th birthday, it's going to be my 10th wedding anniversary. I want to buy this for my home, right? So they invest a bit in their luxury home. Okay, occasional treaters, if you look at this, they indulge only in food ingredients, which means actually it's eating out. Dining out is also part of this, right? And electronics, like your gadgets, right? They also occasionally treat themselves. One version to another version, run one version to an upgraded version. They keep upgrading their gadgets, be it iPads, be it MacBooks, or be it computers or laptops, right? Or AirPods or anything of that sort, right? And then watches, handbags is another category that is also part of the occasional treaters. Okay, so these are all luxury brands. Nothing of this is another brand. It's all luxury brands that we are discussing here. Okay, any questions until this? Do I have, I can take a few questions. Any questions here? No questions?
No, everything is clear, miss.
Thank you. How about the others? And I hope the same. Is it the same from others too?
No question for now.
Thank you, Alika. All right. So who are the luxury clients, right? Personal social branding. I do not know if you have heard the term influencers. Have you heard the term influencers?
Yes.
Yes. What do you mean by influencers? What do you
I think influencers are like people that are very known on social media, for example, Facebook, Instagram, and basically they promote products or brands on their Instagram page, or yeah, they just take pictures and they promote it. So it's like they use them as kind of advertisement.
Very good, very good, very good. But how do they share? You know, if it's an ad, it's a commercial ad, right? So people come in, talk only about the product. But with the influencers, what is the difference you see? Maybe anyone else? Alika?
They convince.
Pardon?
They convince their viewers.
Correct. They convince their viewers. Very good point, but you're still not answered the point. Question. How else, June, how they convince? See, Alika brought about a right point. She says they convince. Hendrik said they are the ones who talk all about the product, right? How do they convince? June, your idea, your thoughts?
Maybe they like they just sharing their experience.
Exactly, very good. You brought the right point. They share their experience. The key word is experience, right? Their stories. That is what you actually talk about, and that is how you connect to your luxury clients. As social media sharing has moved from personal status to elaborate videos and photos, showcasing lifestyles, building personal brands, experiences have emerged as an important way of communicating. So, what do you communicate? Be it travel, or be it an exclusive place that you dine out, or be it it's your emotion itself, right? They just come out in a very unique way. And now with social media, like be it Instagram or be it Twitter or be it Facebook, right? Everything has got its own apps and features to make it more beautiful, to make it more convincing, to make it more realistic, right? So that is what we talk about, talking personal social branding. So all of the platforms that you see on this, right, be it Google or LinkedIn or YouTube or anything for that matter, right, you actually have a compelling storyboard. That means it is really convincing. People do not understand the brand if they don't see you, or if they don't understand your experience, right? That means you are the main catalyst, you are the channel of communication, you become the promotional platform, the tool for them. So people see you, they believe you, they buy the brand. People see you, they understand, and they experience, they love your experience, right? So you say, share a post, this is unique lifestyle in this resort, the food is great, it is so, the ambience is so peaceful, so serene. That's all. That's just one post, and that makes, stimulates the people who are seeing that, okay, next time I too should be in that resort, right? So that is how convincing your personal brand becomes when it goes on to creating stories for luxury clients, right? So that is what people look at. People don't look at, okay, what is the price? They don't talk about the price, they don't talk about the cost, they don't tell how much, how many euros they spend, or how many dollars they had to spend. Nothing of that sort. It is just their experience, and that is talking stories. Okay, and that is how you will convince your luxury clients. So who are the luxury clients basically, right? When you look at luxury client, these are the people that want to make a difference, right? These are the people that want to have an identity, right? They don't want to be common, they don't want to be added or looked at just any other normal client. They want to be treated in a unique way, they want to be managed in a very personalized touch, right? So that is what we mean by luxury clients. So nowadays affordable luxury is making an entrance, right? If you look into the hotel industry nowadays, Grand Hyatt, I don't know if you have heard the promo, Grand Hyatt KO. Anybody heard the promo that they're having? Stay and dine. Every hotel is having that, stay and dine. Stay in and dine. That means you pay 2,000 ringgit for the hotel room, you dine for 2,000 ringgit. Have you heard about that? Hyatt is having that. It's a net rate. Okay. So you dine for 2,000 ringgit worth food. So that is something that is what we're talking about, affordable luxury. So that means your go-to market strategies are becoming a very serious issue, right? So you need to make a serious impact. How are you creating an impact? And that is where the personal branding, that is where the influencers, that is where the personal stories, the convincing stories from the social media emerges, right? So it's totally not the talk about your affordability. No, it is totally beyond that. Regular and occasional treaters in particular have a stronger inclination to look online to compare prices on luxury items. But the actual luxury goods people, they just do a comparative study, and after that they are willing to spend, right? So being a high touch category, in store shopping, all of this becomes involved in your luxury spending, right? So who are the luxury clients? They need to be treated in a very, very unique manner, right? So now let's look into the excursionist meaning they can either fall into the occasional category or the rare category, these two. Okay, because they are very short-term purchase, just like the term excursion. You don't go on excursion every day, right? Only on occasional period. So like that, you have a short-term purchaser, they only buy for specific period or maybe a special occasion. So for them, these are the qualities that they should need see. The product should be of good quality or outstanding quality. It should be expensive. That is something that they are looking for. The product that they are buying should be an expensive category. If not, they will not buy, because they want to boast about it, right? They want to say, hey, I have this Prada bag. Hey, I have this, I bought a new Coach bag, right? I got a bag for my girlfriend, right? So they want to boast about it. They want to create their personal story based on their purchase. So it needs to be expensive. Then they should make sure that it is difficult to obtain. That means, hey, you know, for this particular product, I had to book it 3 months in advance, 6 months in advance. I had to send it to Singapore. I had to send it to Norway, Netherlands, France. So it is very difficult to acquire this product. So they start talking about their experience in purchasing the brand, right? And then the experience should be a multi-sensuous moment. That means it's not just go in and get the thing and come out, right? So when they walk into the store across a thick wall-to-wall carpet, they want to be surrounded by sophisticated music. See, all these are the features, to see beautiful objects, to know that it is worth it, right? And they expect the staff to treat them in a very unique and then exceptional service is what they expect. So that means when you come to a resort, when you come to a hotel, just imagine right from your entry until your exit, you have somebody to assist you. You have people talking to you. You have people that create memories with you, right? So that is what they are looking at. People who often come, people who often have this, do not expect this kind of experience, right? But these are the excursionists because they do it only one time, and that one time they want to make it very, very clear, right? And then they have this, they want to make a purchase that is timeless. They want their act to become part of the environment, right? They just want to make it so loud and clear, like everybody wants to know, right? And they want to make it that it's a timeless experience, you know. So that is what we are talking about. So this is all about excursionist, nothing much, but the most important thing is they are short-term purchases and they have these kind of qualities in them. Okay, and when we talk about tastes and preferences, right, what are the characteristics of luxury consumers? Actually, it's characteristics of luxury consumers. I can't change it here. Okay, what do you mean by what are the characteristics? It depends upon the taste and preferences. Usually the luxury client, when I told you, these are the traditional people. Traditionally, they are inclined towards luxury brands. These are the elitists and the connoisseurs. That means they know what they want. They know their wine, they know their wine glass, they know their brand, they know what food will go along with it, right? You cannot play with them. You need to be very, very clear. You need to know, or you need to be an expert in treating them or in managing them. So they are traditionally, they have it in them. Okay. And a new customer or a new consumer, they will become part of this luxury consumer only if they know that this brand is an acceptable brand and they are satisfied with the brand, right? Only then they come and become a part of this luxury consumer. So that is their taste and preferences. Okay, when it comes to nature of wealth, so some people, they pay attention to details, they go by the influential brands, all right? Some people are influenced easily and they go with the wealth, right? Some want it to be unique, some design, some curate their own designs, okay, just to show their wealth, right? They are able to do it and they get it done, right? And demanding, yes, they are very, very demanding because they know that the power of demand is in their hand, because they know if they withdraw their expense, that means there's a big loss. If they're going to spend on this company, on this particular brand, on this particular unique item, there's going to be a big business to the company itself, right? And attention span is also not so much in detail, not so expensive or not so extensive, because they cannot wait much time for them, right? They cannot waste their time with you. They only send in an email or over a phone call. They want things to be done, and it needs to be ethical. That is something they will look at. They don't want things that is non-ethical, right? So these are the characteristics of luxury consumers. One belong to because of their tastes and preferences, because they have been inclined to it, and the other one is because they are inclined to it because of their wealth, right? They have the money, they have the luxury of spending it, so they spend it. right? But the tastes and preferences are the people that you need to be really very careful with, because they know what they want. Nature of wealth, when they come because of their wealth, they also know what they want, but they can be easily managed. But these are the people who become too demanding. These people can be nice, tastes and preferences people can be nice, but these people, your consumers, can become a bit nasty if you do not handle them well. So these are the characteristics of luxury consumers. This is about brand essentials that I've posted on the Times. I've also given another survey report about a luxury consumer. All right, what are the 6 essential things when they purchase, or what are the things that they will look for? All right, so I want you all to read these two for today's lesson. And when we come for tomorrow's tutorial class, I want to discuss on that. Okay, so please go back to Times and read from it. Okay, so that was about the luxury clients. Any questions for me?
No, miss.
Thanks, Henrik. The others?
No, miss, it's clear.
I'm clear, miss.
Thank you, June. Thank you, Alika. Okay, let me open up camps. You can start taking your attendance. This new Zoom feature is nice, isn't it?